Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be filming my December TBR. I'm super excited. I have so many great books that I want to get to in December, so stay tuned. Up first, I have 3 books checked out from the library, so I'll start with them because these obviously have to be read in December. The first one I am 150 pages into is The Gingerbread Bakery, and I picked up this one because I saw it was on the Goodreads Choice Awards, and I had this like idea of reading all of the books on the Romance Goodreads Choice Awards. I don't know if that's a video that I'm going to be able to do, but I'm going to try. So I have The Gingerbread Bakery. I am enjoying this. It's really cute and wholesome. I read The Pumpkin Spice Cafe and I read The Cinnamon Bun Bookstore, but I never read The Christmas Tree Farm or The Strawberry Patch Pancake House. So if I end up really loving this, then I'll probably go back and read those 2 as well. Especially The Christmas Tree Farm, because I feel like that one is like perfect for the season, but this one is too. This one follows our main character Annie, and Annie owns the Gingerbread Bakery, and her romance interest in this book is Mac, and the 2 of them kind of have a history. Like they had like a moment back in the day, and then Mac like went off to explore the world, and Annie has held this like resentment to him. So this is like enemies to friends to lovers to enemies to lovers. Because they were enemies like from childhood, and then they became friends and lovers, and now they're back to enemies at the start of this book. And then obviously this is a romance, so they're going to turn back into lovers. But The Gingerbread Bakery, that's the first book that's on my TBR. Up next, we have Bright Lights, Big Christmas by Mary Kay Andrews, which I have heard amazing things about this Christmas romance. I believe this is like a small town girl moves to the big city, maybe. Yeah, so she is moving from a Christmas tree farm in the mountains to a street corner in Greenwich Village. And she is going to live in a tiny camper with her older brother and his dog and sell Christmas trees at the, like, on the street corner in New York City. And it says, when a secretive elderly neighbor goes missing with the holidays fast approaching, Carrie discovers her new friends have become family and maybe more. It sounds really cute, so I can't wait to read this one as well. Up next, we have The Ghostwriter by Julie Clark. This is the final library book that I have checked out, and I've actually been on the wait list for this one for so long, so I was so happy when my hold finally came through. This one says, the Taylor family shatters in a single night when 2 teenage siblings are found dead in their own home. The only surviving sibling, Vincent, never shakes the whispers and accusations that he was the one who killed them. Decades later, the legend only grows as his career as a horror writer skyrockets. Ghostwriter Olivia Dumont has spent her entire professional life hiding the fact that she is the only child of Vincent Taylor. Now on the brink of financial ruin, she's offered a job to ghostwrite her father's last book. What she doesn't know, though, is that his project is another one of his lies, because it's not another horror novel he wants her to write. After 50 years of silence, Vincent Taylor is finally ready to talk about what really happened that night in 1975. It sounds so good, the perfect thriller. I've heard nothing but good things. The sprayed edges are like really freaking cool, so I can't wait to read this one. Next, I have a couple of like cutesy romances. The first one being A Witch's Guide to Magical Innkeeping, which I was going to read in the fall, but then I heard that it's more of like a wintry story, so I wanted to read it. I read and loved A Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches by Sandhu Mandana, and I absolutely loved that book. That's one of my favorite books, so I feel like I'm going to love this one as well. This one says, a whimsical and heartwarming novel about a witch who has a second chance to get her magical powers and her life back on track. She used to be one of the most powerful witches in Britain, and then she resurrected her great aunt Jasmine from the very recently dead and lost most of her magic. She was exiled from her guild. Enter Luke Larson, a handsome and icy magical historian who arrives on a dark autumn evening and just might know how to unlock a spell's secrets. Luke has no interest in getting involved with the madcaps going on of the inn and is definitely not about to let a certain bewitching innkeeper past his walls. So no one is more surprised than he is when he agrees to help Sarah with her spell. Worst, he might actually be thawing. Oh my gosh, it sounds so cute, so I can't wait to read this one too. Up next, we have Unsteady by Peyton Corinne, which is a hockey romance. It sounds really good. It says Reese Koteksky is back. At least he's supposed to be. During last year's Frozen Four, the Waterfell hockey captain and NHL legacy took a brutal hit that left him with a concussion and a new discomfort on the ice. Plagued by nightmares and panic attacks every time he attempts to escape, Reese wonders if he'll ever play again or if he'll ever want to. Sadie Brown is staying focused this semester no matter what, currently drowning in debt, custody hearings for her younger brothers, and skating practices. She's just trying to make it to the next day. A Spitfire figure skater known for her bad attitude and frequent disappearing acts, Sadie has a reputation on campus. When she accidentally witnesses one of the Golden Boy hockey captain's panic attacks and attempts to help him, a strange sort of understanding strikes up between them. No questions asked, just comfort. But Reese finds himself drawn to Sadie. Where he feels empty, a shell of a man and a player he was before, Sadie is so full of everything it bursts from her. Every emotion she feels seems like it's blasted at max volume. Reese is desperate to feel anything. Sadie wants to stop feeling so much, but healing doesn't mix with secrets and they're both skating on thin ice. It sounds really, really cute. I love a hockey romance, so this is right up my alley. The next romance that I want to read is Check and Mate by Ali Hazelwood, and I am a big Ali Hazelwood fan, and this is like her only full-length novel that I haven't read yet. There's a couple novellas that are like audiobook only that I haven't read yet, but I'm definitely planning on reading those as well. But Check and Mate is my final book. This is, I believe, a YA chess book, which sounds so good, and I really don't need to hear anything else other than Ali Hazelwood wrote it and it's about chess. Next, I want to read The Will of the Many. I wish I had the new cover so that I could get the second book and it would match, but so be it. This is the cover that I have, The Will of the Many by James Islington. And this one says, in the elite Catanon Academy, a young fugitive uncovers layered mysteries and world-changing secrets in this new fantasy series. I tell them my name is Vic Telemus. I tell them I was orphaned after a tragic accident 3 years ago, and that good fortune alone has led to my acceptance into their most prestigious school. I tell them that once I graduate, I will gladly join the rest of civilized society in allowing my strength, my drive, and my focus, what they call will, to be leached away and added to the power of those above me as millions already do, as all must eventually do. I tell them that I belong and they believe me. But the truth is that I've been sent to the academy to find answers, to solve a murder, to search for the ancient weapon, to uncover secrets that may tear the Republic apart, and that I will never ever cede my will to the empire that executed my family. It sounds really good. This is a high fantasy book, but I've heard that like a lot of romantasy readers have been able to like get into this one and really enjoy it, so I'm hoping that I am among those numbers. Up next, I want to read Brimstone by Callie Hart. I can't wait to start this one. This is the second book in the Quicksilver series, and it just sounds so incredible. I can't wait to pick up with Kingfisher and Saris and just like see what's going to happen as this story foretells. I can't really tell you much about this book because this is the second book in a series, but I do adore the first book, so I can't wait to continue on. And finally, I have two more. I have Golden Sun and Morning Star by Pierce Brown. These are the second and third books in the Red Rising series. Same thing, I don't want to tell you too much because I don't want to spoil anything, but these two books are definitely on the TBR since I read and loved Red Rising last month. So can't wait to get into those. And with that being said, those are all of the books that are on my December TBR. I hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you in the next one. Hope you found something new to read. Bye.